Hello everybody, this is Robert Borges and welcome to my new vlog. Today I'm going to talk about music again, and this time around I'm going to talk about De La Soul. They've been in the news a little bit lately. Their fans funded their latest album completely, 100%. I think there's been a little bit of controversy about, I didn't read the news story yet, I should have read it before doing the video, but I think there's some recent controversy about their material, their old material not being streamable or something like that. Today I'm going to talk about the Say No Go 12-inch single, but before we get to that I'm going to show you some of their other ones that I have. I have Plug Tunin', which has some interesting remixes. They're not dramatically different from the album versions. They're more like just extended versions. And then there's also a couple B-sides. We have Freedom of Speak and Strictly Dan Stucky. Me, Myself, and I 12-inch, and this one, side 1 of the 12-inch has a double groove. If you put the needle at the very beginning of the record, it'll play a song like any record, but if you keep putting the needle back to the beginning of the record, eventually it's going to fall into a second groove and play a different song. So basically there's two songs in the same exact area on the 12-inch. This has some has a dramatically different remix of Me, Myself, and I on it. The Oblapas mode is on here, and that's dramatically different from the album version of the song. There's also some pretty cool B-sides. Ain't Hip to Be Labeled a Hippie, which is kind of a reprise to Me, Myself, and I, with trippy pianos playing in the background, some sort of sampled piano that's trippy. There's also What's More. That's a B-side that didn't make it on the album. There's also an import. This is from Germany. There's the Richie Rich remix, and there's also a Brainwashed Flowers on here too, another B-side that didn't make it on the album. And there's Jennifer Taught Me, which is a different version than what is on the album. It's not very different from the album version, but it's a bit different. The Richie Rich remix is pretty much just like an extended version of the album version. So yeah, that's Me, Myself, and I. They had some colorful 12-inches that they put out in the late 80s and early 90s. This is a Queen Latifah 12-inch. This is Mama Gave Birth to the Soul Children. Queen Latifah and De La Soul. The new school remixes. CJ McIntosh is the big name on here, the big remixer. His remixes are not dramatically different from the album version. They pretty much just sound like a extended version. The backside's kind of interesting. There's a sticker on the bottom saying "Warning, for sale in UK only," which I don't know. I guess it made some people in America feel like maybe they were buying something that they weren't supposed to be buying. I don't know. But it was for sale in America. There were some copies that were imported. This was made in England. It's Tommy Boy G Street. I Know, which is another colorful 12-inch. These are all black vinyl, not colored, but the jackets are pretty colorful. This has an extended version on the A side, and then the B side has the Kiss mix, which is dramatically different from the album version. CJ McIntosh was also involved in the remix. There's also Mac Daddy on the left, which has Jeff doing his first rap. It's one of the Magic Number 12 inches. This has the 1, 2, 3 remix of the Magic Number. It also has the Ghetto Zimmer mix of Ghetto Thing. It also has the classic Buddy remix. I think, I haven't seen the video, but I think the video version, this has the remix from the video with Queen Latifah, Monie Love, in addition to the Jungle Brothers and A Tribe Called Quest, or Q-Tip from A Tribe Called Quest. And Buddy is on the A side, that classic Buddy remix version. And the B side has the Magic Number and Ghetto Thing on it. This is an import also from England. Here's another Magic Number 12-inch, the purple one. This has the 2 Mad mix of the Magic Number. It also has Say No Go bonus beats, which are pretty cool. Daisy Bass remix of I Know, which is like a house mix by Chad Jackson. It also has a club mix of Me, Myself, and I and Say No Go. So, and the Magic Number is remixed by 2 Mad, and Say No Go is remixed by CJ McIntosh and Dave Dorrell. And now for the star of the vlog. This is the most interesting of them all. This is the Say No Go 12-inch with a laser etching on the B-side. The A-side has the new kick mix of Say No Go and an instrumental version of the new kick mix. The new kick mix is not dramatically different from the album version. It plays kind of like an extended version with some additional rhythmic elements added in. But the reason why this is interesting is the B-side, which is no music at all. It's the Say No Play mix. So here's side 1, the regular record with the grooves on it where you can play the remix of Say No Go. But this is the B-side with the laser etching. You can see the sticker says Say No Play Mix, or Say No Play, No Kick Mix. And then you can see that the different band members' faces are etched with a laser, along with some daisies and their names under their faces. One thing you might notice if you're a De La Soul fan is there is a mistake if you look closely at this 12-inch. This is Trugoy. You can see there's his famous dreadlocks on one side of his head, but he's labeled as Mace. And then you can see that Mace is over here. That's his haircut. He's kind of chubby looking. That is Mace, but he's labeled as Trugoy. So they got Trugoy and Mace mixed up. Posdnuos is right. So the mistake makes it a little more interesting. I don't know how many copies of this that this was limited to, but it is a collector's item. You don't see too many laser etchings. So thank you everybody for taking a look at my De La Soul 12-inch record collection. I was happy to show it to you, especially that Say No Go. If you'd like to see more things that I collect, join me on Gemr, G-E-M-R. It's a relatively new app. And I show off some of my other things that I've collected. Not everything. I still have to work on adding some stuff to that website, but look for me there. My handle is Robert Borges. My last name is B-O-R-G-E-S, and there's no spaces between the first and last name if you're looking for me on Gemr. Thank you, and have a good day.